with some improvisatory, quick thinking. They don't teach that at journalism school. You know, you never know. Could you just talk about that kind of part of journalism, the hiding the passports, all the improvisatory work you have to do?
I think a lot of this comes from understanding the culture and the people where I'm working, right? And I think that is in Iraq, for example, we were living with Iraqis, documenting every day the Iraqi side of the war, of the sort of our invasion of Iraq, but also then doing military embeds from the US side. So it was one of those rare occasions where we actually had access to several different sides of the story. And I think just knowing, just understanding that culture and going in there. I mean, when we were captured in Iraq, I was in full hijab. So they thought I was Iraqi when they stopped the car, and they pulled all the men out and left me kind of sitting. And when they went to pull Jeffrey out, I just thought, there's no way he'll live, because he's an American man, Jewish, in Fallujah. And so I'm thinking all this and watching him be led away at gunpoint. And I thought, what can I do? And I just thought, well, I can say I'm his wife and I don't want you to take my husband. Because I think there was, you know, when you put a woman into that occasion, they were suddenly like, A, why is this woman jumping out of the car? And B, what do we do with her? And so it kind of like threw them for a loop, and then suddenly they were like, okay, well, we'll kidnap you too. Why not? We'll just take you both. And then it became a whole thing of the four of us. And I think it was, you know, they asked us a lot of questions. They held us for the entire day, and it was very tense. But being in a partnership in that moment really helps, because you go through a series of emotions of like, will I survive? You know, in the beginning I was like, okay, we're dead. There's absolutely no way we will survive this day. And Jeffrey was actually quite strong. And then when he kind of gave up and was like, we're gonna die, they're gonna keep us overnight, I kind of was like, actually, no, I think we're gonna live. And having that, the balance, really helps, you know, because when one person becomes like desperate, the other person kind of steps up. And I think it just really helped in that situation, having like, being together rather than one, you know, on your own.
Are you usually the we're going to live person?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty. I was gonna say something that would make me sound kind of flighty, but I'm not gonna say it. But yes, I tend to think I will live. Yes.
Yeah, good. Please do.